So here it is, the Halloween special, the Ouija board experiment. Now, the audio wasn't too great, so I'm just going to narrate things so that it's a bit easier to follow what's happening. You're going to want to watch this one to the end, guys, because things get pretty interesting. Now, initially, I took the board to my friend's house where he lives. We put it in the kitchen and we just did it. There wasn't any fancy preparation. In hindsight, we probably would have done that if something strange hadn't happened at all, but watching you'll see something pretty spooky did actually happen. So initially it was me and 4 friends. We just put our fingers on the planchette and started asking questions. Now, initially nothing was happening and it seemed pretty obvious that nothing was going to happen. None of us are really that spiritual or anything, so we're pretty skeptical about ghosts. And as far as we were aware, it probably wasn't going to move at all. So we decided to play around a bit and we just went with it. We started spelling out people's names. We were all aware of what was going on and we just sort of went with it and started mucking around. Now this went on for a while, until I suddenly got a phone call. Now this was probably about 10-15 minutes into the experiment, and at first I wasn't sure what it was because I'm not the sort of person to get phone calls, especially at random times like that. I wasn't that spooked by it. I guess the vibration in my pocket kind of jolted me a bit, but I assumed it was someone trying to sell me something, you know, that sort of thing. So when I put the phone to my ear, that's what I expected to hear. Now I didn't hear anything, and that's quite strange, but I have got that before. Sometimes companies just do that so that you'll call them back and then obviously they charge you, so it's I guess a scam in some sort of way. But I was listening to it, I didn't hear anything, but then I heard what I believed to be a whisper, and I couldn't really decipher what it was saying, but it sounded like someone just whispering to me from the phone. When we play the audio back, it just sounds like a kind of a crackly noise.
Does someone else want to talk now, please?
Someone's calling me.
Is it from the other side?
They're graining. Can you give us
Answer it. Unknown.
Oh, answer it.
That's perfect.
Oh.
What was that? What was that? Oh. What? Seriously, what was that? What did they say?
For whatever reason, maybe to me it sounded like that, or maybe I had a less distorted angle at it so I could hear it better. It sounded like someone whispering some incomprehensible words, and I'm not gonna lie guys, it spooked me out. I instantly hung up on the person and I didn't look at my phone, I didn't want to look at it. My hands were shaking and everything. Obviously everyone around was trying to get me to call back, but I was so spooked that I just didn't. Okay, so that's what happened. That's honestly how I felt at the time, and this went on for a while. I was very shook up. I tried to distract myself, and while I was doing that, my friends who were helping me with the video, they managed to decipher the number based on how it rang, and they found out that the number belonged to someone called Sheridan Dudley. I don't know who that is. I can say honestly that this was not set up. I did not plan any of this. I didn't ask someone to call me at that exact time. None of that stuff. I have no idea who this person is. I've never even heard of the name, and it's quite a weird name, so I would probably remember if I met someone called that. For legal reasons, I can't reveal what the phone number was because chances are this probably was just a normal person, maybe even a wrong number situation, and if I say the name of the person and then I give out the number, that counts as doxing, which is against the terms of service, and I could get into a lot of legal trouble, so you're gonna have to forgive me guys. I want to say it, but I have to protect my channel and I have to protect myself. I can't say what the number is, and I'll have to mask it slightly in the audio, but you will be able to determine that it's an actual number and I am actually being called. So yeah, that was freaky guys. We looked up the name and there doesn't seem to be much on it. There are multiple people called that, so obviously that's why I can say it. It's just a name, right? There's nothing, it's not attached to anything, so it doesn't count as doxing. I can say the name of this person so long as I don't reveal any information which someone might be able to attach this identity to. You're gonna have to take my word on it guys. I wouldn't fake this, that's not what I do. The logical part of me still thinks that this was probably just a coincidence and I guess maybe a company or a wrong number. That's all I can think of. So let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I'm faking it, that's fine. I can tell you that I'm not. This is not set up. I was genuinely scared and I genuinely did not expect that phone call or plan it or ask someone to call me, and I did not know this person, this Sheridan Dudley. like this video if you did, share it. I hope you all have a happy Halloween, and if you haven't already, I hope you subscribe for more creepy content.